What's up? Cofield for Caller here, and today I'm back on CBS Franchise Hockey for an answering your questions video. It's been a long time. I haven't got any questions for more than a month, I believe. But today, Meski has asked us 7 questions that I'm going to answer. So without further ado, it's probably going to be a long episode, unless I answer quickly, but we'll see. So let's start off with the first question. Meski says, time for a new video. I've got some follow-up questions. I just hit level 150 and got my first legends. Nice. Question number 1. I now have Lundqvist and Heckman Larson Legend Ultimate. Oh, nice. That's very good. You got your ultimate ones. Your goalie ultimate one, like I said, which is perfect. Do you fully train and equip your ultimates, starting with the goalie, or do you spread the training and equipment? It costs a ton of training for less value for Ultimate Legend because it's 20 training for half a point increase in overall. But do you think I should maximize all training on Lundqvist? Alright, I'll answer the way I do it personally. What I do is I don't use all my training on one go. What I do is I get my ultimate, and let's say yesterday I got Jimmy Benn, so I'll use him as an example. I decided to train him a little bit, so 10 levels, and then I training once a day for my daily objective. Because if you train him to the max, and then you'll have to use your training points for a player that you're not going to keep for long on your team. But these ultimates, if you train them once a day, they'll gradually become more and more important and good. Their overall will go up slowly but surely, but you won't be wasting resources on a player that you don't want. And as you said, I would start off with Lundqvist, yes, and maybe once he's maybe you're more than halfway through his training, maybe you could do one day for your goalie and one day for another ultimate that could be away. And the other important thing is for the tokens and the equipment. What I do is I use one equipment. So let's say I use this one as an example. I'd upgrade the one at the top right for today. Tomorrow I'll use in the middle, and then in 2 days I'll do bottom right. So like for the training, it will help me complete the daily objective by applying equipment on my ultimates instead of wasting tokens for another player. I think, yep, that does it for the question. So short answer, yes, I spread the training and equipment. Question number 2. Similarly, would you use all of your New York tokens to equip Lundqvist or save any equipment for other players if you were me? If I were you, I'd do the same thing as me. And I'll show you guys right now what equipment I have for, what tokens I have for Edmonton. Well, I'm surprised I got that much because I was at 0 a couple weeks ago because I've used all of my tokens for Moog. But look at it, now he's maxed tokens. But look at his overall. He's 562. I don't remember how he was at first, but clearly he's way better right now. So no, don't. If I were you, I wouldn't save my tokens for another player because you might not get a New York player soon. So like I said, use your equipment once a day, and you can use all your tokens if you want. And another thing I did, I transferred tokens from a team to another. The teams you can do that for are Vegas and Seattle for sure because they don't have ultimates, so you won't need tokens for their team. And then it's at your discretion. You want to train to switch your tokens that you want for a team that you're not going to use. So let's say I don't want ultimates from New Jersey. Well, I'll use their New Jersey tokens. Let's say I'll put and I want to get ultimate and for Edmonton, I'll put the max and I'll exchange. So you should do that for New York if you want to put maximum equipment on Lundqvist. Question number 3. I have the choice of now either opening more packs in Ultimate 2, and if I get Nolan, I can make an Ultimate. Would you use Legend coins for that, or just save coins to try and get more limited edition players and just train and equip my current 2 Ultimates players as much as possible? To me, it seems like if I can draw the Nolan Legend through Ultimate 2 packs, that's a better use of Legendary coins than new limited edition draws, but I'm curious to your thoughts. Honestly, if the only card that you have limited of is Nolan, the chances of you pulling Nolan are really low because you have 46 Legend 2 packs. So let's say you need to open 20 packs to get Nolan. 20 times 9 is 180 tokens, so that's quite a lot. But what I would do is a mix of both. You save up a bit of coins for events, for releases. So let's say you want, because that vault is, if you have coins for that, it's a nice vault because there's Weinrich and Stevens were 2 ultimate ones that you can get. So that's a vault I would target. But again, you need these legend cards, and you'll need them at one point in the game. So I do a bit of both. Don't spend all of your coins on legend packs or all of your coins on limited edition. Do both, because if you have a lot of limited but no legends, you won't be able to make ultimates. And it's the same thing on the other way. If you have lots of legend players but don't have their limited, you won't make ultimates from that way either. So mix of both, a balance. Question number 4. What are you focusing on now? Waiting for specific limited editions to draw, or instead opening legend packs so that you can make ultimate players with your current limited edition players you have, since you have already accumulated so many? You're right. What I'm doing right now is opening a legend pack every time I can. I'm focusing on legend 1 because they cost 1 coin less, and I believe I have more legend 1 limited edition than legend 2, but I'll probably switch soon enough because I have also legend 2. But if I look at that, I believe in total I have 10 limited edition ultimate ones, so I have to start opening legend packs because the level is starting to catch up to me, and my team is not that great. I have a stack goalie, but the team overall is around my level, so I need to have more ultimates to make my team better. So yeah, I'm opening lots of legend packs. Question number 5. Other than being patient, do you have any strategy for accumulating the training and equipment necessary to fully boost your legend ultimate players? Well, only reason I'm using equipment and training right now is on my ultimate. But the other thing that you can do, and you should be doing, if you have lots of RP, like I said in previous video a couple of weeks or months ago, RP, I use it as a transitioning currency, because let's say I need cash, I buy cash with RP. I need training, I go and get RP. I go and get training with RP. I buy the 500 training for 2000 RP, and then I'm good to go. For tokens, like I said earlier, you wanted, if you need some tokens, I go and switch from teams that I don't need to a team that I need. So that's the way I get some new tokens and training for my team. Number 6. Can you show us your current team and how much you've increased each legend ultimate and your game plan going forward? Alright, that's what I'll do. So currently my team is based on the best lines that I have. So as you can see, I've got Montreal, World, and Boston as my 4 best teams. And those are the teams that I have on each line. Those are either players that I got from Showdown, because I use my Showdown points, and I'll get to that as your next question, but I use my Showdown points to get players. So here's my first line, all Montreal players. I haven't trained any legend that I didn't use yet. because I want to because I don't know if I'll make that legend or not, make him an ultimate. So I keep my training up until I need to make an ultimate, just like I did in my ultimate videos. But yeah, so I don't have legends on my team except Parisi, and that's because I wanted to get the Marian Gaborik Rivals card, and that's the only reason. And I'll get to that in your next question as well. And then here's my Boston line. It was my weakest line, so that's where I decided to slot in Jamie Benn, because I didn't want to break my great Montreal line, so I put him right here. And finally, I have a world line full of limited players and a Rivals player that I got as well. And my goalie is Andy Moog, as you know. And a backup doesn't really matter, Fleury, because I like him, but I have better goaltenders, but I don't really care. So that's it for question number 6. And finally, question number 7. Also, are there any specific Rebel player that you are targeting or showdown players? Thanks again for all the great videos. Yeah, Rivals. I'll tell you what my strategy is with Rivals. What I do is when a new Rival start, I hop in, I look at my roster, I see the overall, I see 118. Okay, so I look at the first game. It is 37 overall. That's an easy win. I can get that reward easily. And then 118. Oh, that's a game that I can win. So what I do is I try and win. If I win the first time, perfect, I collect the player and then I move on. And then 252, I know that's impossible. Winning 118, I won't waste pro games trying to beat that team because it's impossible. So I collect as many players from Rivals as I can. But let's say my team would be 110. I try to win, but if I came close, I'd put a little bit of upgrades on my team to make sure I collect the Rivals player, because now it makes my team way better, because before having that goaltender, I had a 144. And I believe I've upgraded it as well because I wanted to get the better version. So I upgrade a little bit, but I don't waste that. But you see the videos of me playing Rivals. You know what I do, so that's what I do. And yeah, so let's say I wanted to play the St. Louis Rivals. I have 88 overall, so I upgrade. I play that game, collect that, and here's 107. I put a little bit of upgrades, probably on Upshaw, also on the goaltender, because a better goaltender can help you get win easier. And I'd collect Wayne Babbage, and he'd be a really good upgrade. He'd be 100 overall better than Stepniak that I have right now. And then 224 is impossible. So even though I would love to get Federico because he's an ultimate one, I would never be able to get him because 224 is unreachable with the team I have currently. And I'll touch on Showdown as well. What I'm doing right now on Showdown is, since now I've dropped a lot in like in a couple hours. That's weird. I was 14th, so I get 325 Showdown points every day. So I get them really quickly. And what I do is I buy the players that are going to be on my NDM team. So that would be Yzerman, Lafleur, Lidstrom, and Chelios. But some I buy to make to put them on my team, and others I buy just to save them for later. But since there are only 60 of them, they always come around. So if you're not able to buy one when you need him, you'll buy it the next time, because getting to Legend 450 is like a year away. So they'll come back in like 2-3 months. So you'll have time to get him if you don't buy it the first time. And also, I don't buy pro games to try and get a better rank. I just stay at where I'm at and I collect the showdown points. And I also sometimes buy season tokens. Right now I have 14, so I won't buy them soon. But when the levels are easy, I use season tokens to skip and get to the next levels quicker and get some easy tokens. So I think that does it for your questions. Don't hesitate to comment some more if you need to. But yeah, that's it for the episode. Drop a like if you're. I don't know if you're the only one who's going to see it, Mesky, but I hope it helps. And as always, take care of yourselves. Peace.